There were questions about the caged method, CAGED chords being used to play different chords throughout the fretboard. C, A, G, E, D. But in practice, in my experience, it is enough to play C, A, and one more is there, E. All the other chords can be played using these three basic forms. So instead of telling C, A, G, E, D, we are saying we need only C, A and E. Because again, here is C. It is possible to prove that C and D are basically the same kind of form. See, if you take the bottom three strings, first, second and third strings, and if you're playing the C major chord, what is happening? You're playing Z on the first string 0, second string 1, third string 0, 0, 1, 0. We need to keep this form. We need to keep the numbers, the relationship between the numbers the same. What I mean is 0, 1, 0 is what we play here for the C major chord. If I have to play the C sharp major chord, we need to add +1 to each of them. 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, 0 again becomes 1. 1, 2, 1. You can also play it like this. This is basically C sharp. Push it one more and you have 2, 3 and 2. That is same as 0, 1 and 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 0 plus 2 is again 2. So basically the C major chord was 0 on the first string, 1 on the second string, 0 on the third string. You can get the next chords by adding the same number to the fret number. If it was 0 plus 2 becomes 2, 1 plus 2 becomes 3, 0 plus 2 becomes 2 again. This is D major chord. So basically, as far as I am concerned, C major chord and D major chord forms are the same. See, one difference in application most of the time being talked about is that this form. I never use that form really. The way I play it is more like the C major chord. I have the C major chord and I consider C. Instead of having to use our first finger, the nut is already there. This guy is already there playing the open strings for us. Okay. Now, we already did for the first, second and third strings. We already found out that the frets are 0, 1 and 0. And if we have to shift, we just have to add the same number to the fret number. 0 became 2, 1 became 3 and 0 again became 2. Let us extend that to the higher strings also. The lower frequency but the higher up on the guitar. Okay. Fourth string, second fret. Fifth string, third fret. Sixth string again open. Okay. Suppose I want to play D major chord. There is 2 frets up. C, C sharp, D. 2 frets up. You already know 0 plus 2, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 0 plus 2, 2. Now we have, when you're playing C major chord, we have 4th string, 2nd fret. If you want to push it up to D, we have to add the same number 2 to the 4th string fret number also. 4th string fret number when we play C is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Yeah. 5th string, 3rd fret. 3 plus 2 is 5. 6th string, 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. Somehow I have to be able to play this. Basically this is the shape for the D major chord. What am I doing? This is basically C major chord position, just shifted 2 frets to the right. Can we go back like from D major to C? I'm going to push it 1 to the left, keeping all the frets. The relationship between the fingers are the same. You notice that my middle finger is on the fret to the right of the index finger. Ring finger is to the fret immediately to the right of the middle finger. The little finger is immediately to the right of the ring finger, and I'm not changing the position between the fingers. I'm not changing the strings either. So from the D, shift 1, I get the C sharp. I shift 1 more. Naturally, there is no more fret for me to keep my finger. The nut is taking care of it. This is C major. I have just used, instead of using the index finger, I have used the other 3 fingers. That is all. This is C major again. Push it 1 more. Add your index finger. You have C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. It doesn't have sharp, and so on. Can you play this? This is like in yoga on guitar. Huh? And remember, you have to use your thumb for the pressure. Huh? See where my thumb is in relation to the index finger. It's almost behind the index finger, but not quite. The maximum pressure has to be given to the index finger, so my thumb is behind the index finger. The other guys are like being pressed as needed. Like they don't have to be so strong. This index finger has to have a really tight grip. My thumb is just behind the index finger, and the other fingers just place it. Yeah, always remember to use this opposable thumb action. Huh? Starting from monkeys, animals have this ability apparently to the thumb and the index finger and the thumb and the fingers coming together so that you can pick something. Use this force to play the chords. Don't try to use your gross muscles, push back, or don't make it like a martial arts kind of thing. Yep. So that is one thing. We have one form now. From the C major, we know how to play the D major. That is enough. I don't really play this kind of shapes or anything, and I don't find them useful. One position, and once you get familiar with the notes, you can always find a way to play any chord you wish. It's just that you can follow this three basic chord patterns: A, E, and D or C. They are the same as we saw. Okay. Then similar to C major, we can also do the same thing with E major. For example, E major, we play it like this. We know that if you want to play F is the note which comes immediately after E. E doesn't have a sharp. Okay, then we have E. What are the fret numbers? 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. Yeah, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. If you want to play 1 up, all of them 1 up, it will become 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. You don't even have to calculate it actually. You just have to push it 1, be able to place your right index finger right like this. Again, where is my thumb? It's behind the index. This is E major chord. Based on that form, we can play F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. B doesn't have sharp. Yeah, indirectly I will try to teach you a few other things. C, E, F, that is done D. Then we have A major. Yeah, okay. In caged method, what is being said? C, A, G, E, and D. A and G are the same basically. See, we have A here. 3 notes are there. These are all triads. 3 note chords. The root is here on the 3rd string. This is the major third or the 3rd note of the chord. This is the 5th. We already have the 3. The others are all just repetition of the same thing. 6th string open is E. 5th string open is A. This is the same as the 3rd string 2nd fret. 1st string open is again E. So basically 3 E's are being repeated. The same note E is being repeated on 3 different strings. 1st, 4th and 6th. Then A is being repeated on the 3rd and the 5th strings. So basically the chord is made only of 3 notes. I have A major here. What if I shifted one back and one back? One more to the left. See, I can play this is A flat or the G sharp chord. As long as I'm playing only the fingered strings, it is a valid chord. It's A flat or G sharp. And again, if I push it back one more, that is a G major chord actually. But the point is in the G major chord has the notes D, G and B. We can't play the 1st string because it's a E note. We can't play the 5th string, A note. Again, 6th string is E note. We can't play it. We have to find a G, B or D in the other strings which do not already have chord notes. E. What is the easiest thing to find? I can find a G here. Yeah. On the A string, 5th string, I can find a B here, which is already part of the G major chord. Again, G major chord has G, B and D notes. Okay. If you play 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings open, we already have G, B and D on the 3rd, 2nd and 4th strings. Pause it and you can write it and you can figure it out. Like if you need some time, just pause it. You go through it. 3rd, 2nd and 4th strings have G, B and D notes. That is what the G major chord is made out of. 5th, 6th and 1st strings are A, E and D. These notes are not there in G major chord. Somehow we have to make sure, press them so that G major chord notes are present on those strings also. E, press on the 3rd fret, we have the G. 5th string, open A, press on the 2nd fret, we have B, which is part of the G major chord. 1st string again we have, that is how you get to this form. See, Still we are not pressing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. It is still the same like the E major chord pushed 2 times backward. We are just adding the extra notes so that we can play all the strings. Again, I really can't play something like this. I would never play a chord like this. This is supposed to be the A major. So as far as I'm concerned, again the G major chord form being shifted all over the fretboard is an impossibility. I don't know, maybe I'm a small man. So as far as we are concerned, C major, change the fingers, push it 1, we get C sharp, push it 1 more, we have D. E major, push it 1, put the index finger, we have F, F sharp, G, G sharp, so on. A is useful. This is A sharp, put the index finger. Again, push 1 more, it's B. Where is my thumb? My thumb is somewhere here. A sharp, B, C, so on. How do you play the A flat chord? If I want to play the other strings, on the first string I will put it here because this is again a A sharp, A flat note. That is how I will get it. I may not play the other ones. Yeah, this one, yeah, if you really want to play it, you have to play like this. I would never do that. I would just play it here. This is an A sharp for me. That is enough. Okay, so and one more thing. This A, when you push it up, you can also play it like this. It's a little bit tricky though. As you can see, I'm using only 2 fingers to play it. This ring finger, I'm bending it a little bit so that it's playing the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, but not the first string. The first string is being played still by the index finger. You can do it like just a little bit curve. Same finger. That's it. So that is all. We have reduced CAGED system into just C, A and D. That is enough. And why do we need this? When we have B, this is B 7th, this is B suspended 4th, this is again C dim basically. Yeah. And then this is sus 2, this is B minor, this is B minor 7th, B minor 6th, and so on. Using the form, you can start to find out more and more chords just by shifting through the fretboard and changing the fingering position. 3 basic forms. Go through the video, make some notes. You can also send it to me.